All right, boys and girls, part 2. So today we are combining like terms, and as you can see at the top of your paper, it says that you can simplify an algebraic expression by combining like terms. This means to combine common variable terms and constant terms. So we've talked before about what constants are and what variables are, and if you need to, you can get out your definition sheet that we did on Monday. It has the definitions of variables and constants on there. So if we look at this example, not only does it give us an example of an expression, but it also gives us an example of the directions. Simplify the expression below. Those are the directions. If we look at this expression, we have 9x minus 2 plus 16x plus 8 minus x plus 10. Now, I'm going to move. Sorry if this makes you seasick. If that's even a thing, I forgot to get like a pencil. Whoa. Just for fun, we'll spin in the chair. Whee! Okay, fun's over. So if we look at this, we've got basically 2 different types of terms. Remember, terms in an expression are a variable, a constant, or a combination of the 2 that are separated by addition or subtraction signs. So again, a term is a variable, a constant, or a combination of the 2 that are separated by addition and subtraction signs. So we would say that this expression has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 terms. But the instructions want us to simplify the expression below, and we can do that by combining terms that have things in common. So in this example, all constants can be combined, and anything that has x attached to it can also be combined. We have to make sure that we pay attention to the symbol in front of the term. That tells us whether we need to add, subtract, multiply, or divide. All right, so now we're going to color code terms that are similar. If I can get my, here we go. I can get my colors here. Let's do blue, and we'll do orange, okay? So anything that has what I like to refer to as a last name of x, those are all in the same family. So 9x is a common term with 16x and is a common term with this x. Now remember, any variable that is alone has an invisible 1 in front of it. Now the other terms are all constant terms, so 2, 8, and 10 can also be combined. Sometimes what I like to do is rewrite my expression so that all of my common terms are together. So I would write 9x plus 16x minus 1x. My operators came from the symbol that was in front of the term. And then I've got 2, which ends up being a negative 2, plus 8 plus 10. This 2 is a negative 2 because this is a subtraction sign. And when we subtract, we're really adding the opposite. So technically, anytime we subtract, we're adding a negative. So now I can go ahead and combine these. 9 plus 16 is 25. Minus 1 is 24x, and negative 2 plus 8 is 6, plus 10 is 16. So this expression simplified is 24x plus 16. That's how we simplify the expressions that are on this paper. All right, your job today is to simplify all of these. And I'm looking to see if there's anything that might be considered a little confusing. Number 22 could be confusing. So let's take a look at number 22 right here. 8n minus 10p minus 26n plus 15p. Remember, anything that has the same last name can be combined. So we're going to identify our different terms. If you want, you can always go through and circle them first. So we have 8n minus 10p minus 26n plus 15p. And if it helps you to change all of your subtraction to adding the opposite, you can do that. So now I'm going to color code. I'm going to make my n's blue. And I'm going to make the p variables orange. And I'm going to rearrange it. 8n plus negative 26n plus negative 10p plus 15p. So integer rules are going to play a part in this as well. So 8n plus negative 26n, I have 8 good guys and 26 bad guys. I have more bad guys. How many more? 16 more bad guys. And then over here we have the same situation. I have 10 bad guys plus 15 good guys. I have more good guys. How many more good guys? 5 good guys. So this expression that we end up with is the simplified version of this, but we have to remember that these two things are equal to each other. So that is how we simplify expressions by combining like terms. So that's going to be the front side of your work today. And then the back side of your work says homework. I would like for you to get this done and turned in by the end of class today. Both sides, whatever you don't get done will be counted against you. Let me repeat that. Whatever you don't get done will be counted against you. So I'll do the first one up here as an example. It says directions. Identify the variable terms, constant terms, and coefficients for each expressions. Remember, if you want to use your definition papers from Monday, you can do that to help you. Let's actually take a look at number 4 as our example problem. That one's a bit more complicated. First, we're going to talk about our variable terms. So if you want to go through and separate your terms again, we can do that. So we've got variable terms would be negative 2p, 6p, negative p, and that's it. Our constant terms, those are just our numbers. We have negative 17, and we have positive 4. And lastly, our coefficients. Remember, coefficients are the numbers that are in front of the variable, and they're being multiplied. So our coefficients, we're going to have negative 2, positive 6, and the coefficient for this one is invisible. Anytime we have a variable without a coefficient, it always has an invisible 1. So we're going to have another coefficient of negative 1. Number 7 through 20 is exactly what we did on the other side. Simplify each expression by combining like terms. So just like we did before, you can circle your terms, keeping the operator in front if you need to. Rewrite. So we have, sorry, this is hard with one hand. So we have negative 18 minus 5. Whoa. Plus 8x. Integer rules. Subtracting, add the opposite. 18 bad guys plus 5 more bad guys is going to give me 23 bad guys, and 8x is by itself. Best of luck today, guys. Remember, you need to get both the front and the back done today. Whatever you don't get finished will be counted against you. Best behavior. I will see you on Monday.